Hello, Diana. Welcome back. Let's continue with the lesson D from unit 5. And the exercise B says, listen again. Are the sentences true or false? Write T or F and compare with a partner. Now, you're the only one here right now. So can you share with me what is your answer for number 1?
False.
It's false?
Yes.
The only people who work on the ships are skilled doctors and nurses. False. Okay, I want to change it to red. False. Now, what is the false part of the sentence? What needs to be corrected?
Uh, well,
That's a tricky one, huh?
Yes, it's tricky.
Okay, I'll help you with this. But before we do that, let's continue with everything. For example, let's jump to number 2. Dr. Cheng's daughter has also worked on the ships as a surgeon. True or false?
On the listening, I hear that her daughter worked on the ships, but I'm not sure if as a surgeon or other.
So you don't know. All right, let's go to number 3. Dr. Shang gives presentations and talks about his work with mercy ships. True or false? You don't know? It's all right, honey. If you don't know, I wanted to make sure that I didn't repeat it too many times, the audio for you.
Okay.
Let's go for number 4. One woman who was inspired by Dr. Cheng donated all her income. Is that true or false?
I think it's true.
It's true?
Yes, I think because I hear that Dr. Chen say that one woman inspired him.
Okay, okay. And let's go for number 5. Mercy ships can only accept people who want to work long term. Is that true or false?
Maybe false.
False?
Yeah.
Do you know why? What is the false part? Okay, if you want to, let's repeat the audio again so you can listen and check your answers. Are you ready?
Yes.
Compare answers with a partner. Correct the false information.
What can ordinary people do if they want to support, for example, your work on the mercy ships?
Oh, there's many ways you can help the mercy ship. Like me, actually go in person to actually convert your love of helping people, convert from word into action. Because 450 people from 30 different nationalities, we have doctors, nurses, but we have engineers, we have receptionists. Like my daughter is totally unskilled, just finished her high school or secondary school education. She's out there feeding 450 people. I have a woman who came to watch or see my presentation, hear my talk, and at the end said to me, I have been a cleaner and raised my family. I'm 65, I just retired. I haven't got any disposable income to donate to the ship, but my heart is set on fire by your talk, by your images. What can I do? I said to her, ask your grandson or your granddaughter, go on the website, see what the mercy ship needs. 3 months later, she phoned my wife and she said, tell Leo, I'm going to the mercy ship for 3 months as a hospitality officer. So this just gives me an example. If there's a need, if you're the right person, so like mercy ship, I would suggest you go on the website and if you really want to see whether there is a position for you, even short term, maybe long term, as long as 22 years, as the chief surgeon had been serving on the ship for 22 years. Try that.
All right, Diana. Did you check your answers?
Yes.
Diana, can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Look, Liliana is here. Let's see if she has some answers as well, okay?
Okay.
Liliana, are you there? Liliana. Liliana, are you there? Okay. I can't hear Liliana.
Hi,
Hi.
teacher.
Hello. Hi, Liliana.
Hi,
Welcome
teacher.
back.
Good afternoon. Thank you. Teacher.
Good afternoon. What about you, Lucelena? Hello.
Hi, teacher.
Hi. All right, let's continue. Yes?
No, nothing.
Okay, so continuing with the activity, Diana already heard the audio once, and we are going over the answers again. The only people who work on the ships are skilled doctors and nurses. That is number one. Is that true or false, ladies?
False.
False.
It is false. But now you have to tell me why. Because you ladies need to correct the false information. So,
Well, the people who work on the ships are skilled like doctors, nurses, and receptionists, I think.
okay, what about you, Lucelena and Lena? What do you think? Not the only, but the people who work on the ships are? Okay, you can say it many different ways.
Surgeons.
People
And?
who work in other areas.
And
Driving.
Yes.
Driving the ship. Navigate the ship. Or people who do the cleaning.
Okay.
Cleaners.
So yes, one of the professions mentioned on the audio is engineers. Engineers and maybe cleaners. Okay. What about number two? Dr. Cheng's daughter has also worked on the ships as a surgeon. Is that true or false?
False.
False?
This information isn't in the text.
Okay. It's not in the text, it's in the audio.
It's false.
So if it's false, why is it false? We need to correct. Why? What is the correct information?
Why is it false?
Yeah, why is it
Because
false? What is the
I remember
correct
that Dr.
information?
Change mentioned that his daughter is 17 years old because she was in high school. She was one in the first part of the, he uses another term to mention like middle school.
Okay.
I don't remember the was, but he used another was. That he said that she was younger. I think that she's like 17 or 18 years old, something like that. But she is not a surgeon.
Okay, so what is the correct sentence?
So it's
How can you correct this information?
Dr. Chin's daughter
Yes,
has
how do you
also
correct it?
has also worked on the ships as a volunteer or as a researcher. Something like that.
There you go, as a volunteer. Actually, that's really good. It says in the audio what she's doing, but if you didn't catch what she said, what he said, I'm sorry, but you can gather that she worked as a volunteer.
Yeah, she was like a volunteer.
Okay. Now, the information in the audio is a little more complete. What does she say about the daughter? What did she do? She's not a surgeon. Yeah, she's a volunteer, but what did she do? Okay, we're gonna go and listen again, but first, let's go number 3. Dr. Cheng gives presentations and talks about his work with mercy ships. Is that true or false?
I think it's true. Because
True.
Number 3, I think it's true because Dr. Shin mentioned something about a thought that he gave, and so that's why an ordinary woman wanted to help because she was giving, I don't know if it money or just to join into the mercy ships volunteering.
Okay, true. What about number 4? One woman who was inspired. You don't know?
True, teacher. But if you ask me why, I don't remember.
It was true?
Yeah.
Number 5, mercy ships. What?
No, sorry, teacher. Continue, please.
Number 5? Mercy ships can only accept people who want to work long term. Is that true or false?
False.
False? What is the correct statement? What is the correct information?
It's to work to avoid the word that it says only. Mercy ships can accept people who want to work even long term and short term because it's I don't remember exactly information, but I can infer that it can be short term because it's voluntary. So you cannot be obliged.
Okay.
To do.
So the sentence, how do you complete the sentence? Mercy ships can accept people who want to work
long term and middle term, short term.
And short term. Like that?
Yeah, I guess that is it could be a good one.
Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the 5 answers that we have here, all of these 5, 1 is incorrect. Would you like to listen to the audio or you want the answers? What do you want?
I want to listen the audio, please.
Perfect. Let's listen to the audio one more time.
Correct the false information.
What can ordinary people do if they want to support, for example, your work on the mercy ships?
Oh, there's many ways you can help the mercy ship. Like me, actually go in person to actually convert your love of helping people, convert from word into action. Because 450 people from 30 different nationalities. We have doctors, nurses, but we have engineers, we have receptionists. Like my daughter is totally unskilled, just finished her high school or secondary school education. She's out there feeding 450 people. I have a woman who came to watch or see my presentation, hear my talk, and at the end said to me, I have been a cleaner and raised my family. I'm 65, I just retired. I haven't got any disposable income to donate to the ship, but my heart is set on fire by your talk, by your images. What can I do? I said to her, ask your grandson or your granddaughter, go on the website, see what the mercy ship needs. 3 months later, she phoned my wife and she said, tell Leo, I'm going to the mercy ship for 3 months as a hospitality officer. So this just giving an example. If there's a need, if you're the right person, so like mercy ship, I would suggest you go on the website and if you really want to see whether there is a position for you, even short term, maybe long term, as long as 22 years, as the chief surgeon had been serving on the ship for 22 years. Try that.
There. So do you want to go one by one, or do you want to point out the incorrect one?
I think number 4.
Number 4 is the incorrect one.
I think that is the one that's false.
Number 4 is incorrect. So
Yeah.
number 4 is false. Okay, if number 4 is false, then what is the correct sentence?
The woman want to came back to mercy ships to be as a police officer.
A police officer?
Yeah, something that I hear about.
So we erase this right then, correct? And now, can you tell me once again, one woman who was inspired by Dr. Chang, what?
One woman who was inspired by Dr. Chang, wanted to be a police officer, or wanted to become part of the mercy ships team.
Wanted to be a police officer on the mercy ships?
Wanted to be a police officer.
No. But maybe what we can do is, instead of police officer, because she didn't mention anything about being a police officer, she wanted to help, but couldn't to work on the mercy ships. Now, he says for how long? Did you hear how long did she work on the mercy? His accent is a little thick, huh? His accent is a little difficult.
He says 6 months. 6 months.
Okay, 6 months. All right, maybe 6 months. I heard 2 months. That's what I heard, but maybe you are correct. Maybe he said 6 months. Because that accent is really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
it's
there
hard
you
to
go.
understand.
Hard to understand. So engineers and cleaners, that's my mistake, is the receptionist. There. So number 1, an engineer's receptionist as a volunteer. Number 3 is true. 4, volunteer to work on the mercy ships. And Mercy ships can accept people who want to work long-term and short-term. There. Do you have any questions, guys?
No, teacher, thank you.
No? Can I erase everything? Okay, everything is out of the picture. Now, group work, discuss the questions. Number 1, Diana, please.
If you had the opportunity to help mercy ships, what would you do? What skills could you offer?
Okay. Leslie, number 2, please.
How do you think people benefit from working with the organization?
Thank you. Lucelena, the next one, please.
What other programs do you know about that help people around the world?
Thank you. Now, you need to ask and answer the questions with your classmates. Now, you need to give your own responses, your own opinions, like the example. Mari Carmen, can you help us with the example, please?
Well, I wish I could do something to help. If I hadn't just started a job, I would volunteer to help in the kitchens or something.
There, okay, that's an opinion example. Now, what you have to do to make this a little easier, these are the questions right there. Think about the answers. Think about your responses. If you like, write them on a notebook. Do you want 2 or 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, perfect. Go right
I
ahead.
would say 4, but you will know wanted to do it.
Don't write a complete answer. Don't write it, just write keywords, yes? For example, if you had the opportunity to help mercy ships, what would you do? So you can write the keyword, receptionist, nurse, engineer, mechanic, a cook in the kitchens, you know, whatever you think you can help with, just write that as a keynote, and then with your classmates, and then you can give the full response. Yes? 3 minutes, go ahead. All right, are you finished? Guys, hello?
Hi, teacher.
Okay, now we're gonna go in sessions, we're gonna go in teams, and you're going to ask and answer the questions with your classmates. So please, let's see. Liliana, Lucelena, and Mari Carmen, please stay on the main session. And Diana, Ismael, and Leslie, please go to the room number 2, please. There you go. Please, Liliana, Lucelena, Mari Carmen, begin, ask and answer.
Okay. If you had the opportunity to help mercy ships, what would you do?
In my case, if I had the opportunity to help the sick, I would support people by advising or mentoring as a social worker. I'm not pretty sure about how to say trabajador social, a social worker, by helping them to make the right choice about their health. Also, I will motivate them to continue to different treatments they will be given. And why not organizing some funny activities for the sick to feel better or just to be optimistic about their situation.
How about you, Liliana?
Okay. If I had the opportunity, I suppose to help in kitchen because I like to cook and I don't have another appropriate skill to offer according to the organization.
Okay.
And you?
Well, if I had the opportunity to, I helped the doctors like a nurse, especially taking care of the kids because I like take care of the kids. And other thing, like you, I help in the kitchen because I like so much to cook different things. I don't do very well different foods, but I try to do it, and I like it. So on the number
Okay,
two,
excellent.
how do you think people benefit from working with the organization? Mari Carmen.
Yes, I was thinking about that one. I consider that in this case, volunteers, they benefit with the organization in terms of in terms of soul. I don't know how to express this, but I consider that people who is volunteering now, they are every day fed about happiness, about learning from experiences, and that becomes a good that becomes some good food to the soul. Just about being to be thankful about it. And then they learn from those experiences and meet some other different people, and so they can see life from a different angle. So that's considered that's how they benefit from the organization.
In my case, I suppose people benefits to have the satisfaction to help injured people.
Okay, in my case, I think it's the best benefit is that that I help there, and they can do their things or all the activities that always thinking do that. For me, I think it could be a very good experience for to know how can I do different things.
Thank you very much, guys. Did you finish all the questions?
No.
No? Only one?
Two.
Only two? Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're going to move on to the next case, which is writing. Okay. You have to write. And we're going to talk about volunteering. Yeah, what do you see in the pictures?
Several volunteers.
Volunteers, yes. In this lesson, you make a polite inquiry. Use it as a subject and an object, and avoid errors with verb subjects. So let's continue. Task. That is what to do, your mission. Write an inquiry. You have to write an email inquiry to a volunteer program. Now, you guys know what is an inquiry?
No, I don't.
Who does? Who knows?
Asking for, just applying for something. Okay, that's information.
To ask for information, inquiry. So you need to write an email inquiry to a volunteer program. So what are you going to do? You have to write an email asking information to a volunteer program. There. Would you like to see an example?
Yes, I would.
Right there. Look at the model. read that email. You see, that's an email right there. Underline the sentences where Mari asks for information. So first, read the email, complete. Read the email complete, please. Totally. And let's begin. Let's do it out loud. Liliana, begin, please.
I'm sorry, teacher, I didn't understand. I don't understand.
No? Lucelena, can you read?
Yes. Dear Sir, Madam, or Madam, I would like, dear Sir or Madam, I would like to volunteer with your program as an English teaching assistant in the life.
Thank you very much. Let me see who can help us next. Hold on. Mari Carmen, can you continue, please?
Yes, I have read the information on your website and have a number of queries. Is that the one for question? It's a formal word to refer to question?
Yes, that's a very formal word.
Ah, okay.
Let's see. Diana, can you continue, please?
Okay. The website says that the programs run from Saturday to Saturday.
Yes, Saturday to Saturday. Thank you. Ismael, can you continue, please? Okay. I don't know if Ismael is not here or he doesn't want to cooperate. Leslie, can you continue, please?
I will find it difficult.
Leslie, are you there?
Yes.
What?
I
No,
will.
no.
Will it be a problem if I join the program on Sunday?
Yeah, that's the correct line, right? I think I lost track. I don't know why I lost track. I will find it very difficult. I will find it difficult to arrive on Saturday. Would it be a problem if I join the program on Sunday? Thank you. Let's see who's next. Liliana, can you read next, please?
Also, I would appreciate it if you could send me more details about the accommodation.
Very good. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Eduardo.
Hi, teacher.
Can you please continue reading?
Okay. In
Read this,
addition,
please.
it will be useful if I could talk to someone who has volunteered with you before.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Let's see. Liliana, can you continue, please?
Is there anyone I can contact in my area?
All right. And Lucelena, please.
Thank you for your assistance. I look forward to hearing from you.
Sincerely.
Sincerely, Mary L.
Griffin. Now, where or what sentences does Mary use to ask for information? Yes, Monica.
Teacher, sorry to interrupt. Before we go into the question, I would like to ask something about the text. It says, I look forward to hearing from you. The expression to hearing from you is making a big trouble on my head. Why is it to hearing from you is not to say to hear from you?
This, let me do it differently. This, what is that for you?
to.
Yeah, what is to?
It's preposition.
It's a preposition.
Okay.
Right, it's a preposition. Now, the prepositions give us what information?
About the activity. About where is it something?
Give us information about the activity? No.
About the position of something?
Position, right? It's a preposition about the position, but what does to indicate? To, for example, if I say I listen to music, what does that? What does to mean?
What you are listening to.
No, because if I say I listen to music, to doesn't mean music.
No.
No, it doesn't mean the type of music either. What does to mean? It means the direction of the verb or your action. For example, I look at you. What does at mean?
What you are seeing, this is the direction. Look at, because you are staring.
Yes, the direction. So a preposition indicates position or direction. There. Okay. What about between two verbs? I like to run. What does to mean?
I like to run. When we
I
say
like to run.
when I say I like to run, it's because it's an activity that I do, but not very often. It's something that I like. No.
Okay, sure. To run, to watch, to sleep, to eat. It's an infinitive, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, because the article to is telling us, is giving us the direction of the activity, but we are not acting that action. We are not acting that verb. We are not performing that activity. I like to, and then you direct your mind to that activity. What activity? Run. So it's a direction, right? Okay. Now, what does that direct us to? It directs us to. For example, if I say, I look at, what follows at?
I look at you.
Look at you, what else?
I look at...
Look at the picture.
The picture, yeah. So we can say you or...
It could be a noun.
A pig. Or the view. So all of these are objects. They are not subjects. You, in this case, is not a subject.
It's an object.
Is the object pronoun you. And what's the difference with to?
That this is an action that you are not performing.
Oh, maybe.
It is separating two verbs.
To separate two verbs
no,
or...
No, sorry. No.
No, it's okay. That's one of the things. Yeah. It's one of them. So to listen, to swim, or like in the example, to hearing. Okay, now I know it's not complete, okay? I'm just getting there. Listen, what is listen?
An action.
Synonym of...
It's a verb, right?
Exactly.
And swim, what is swim?
An action, so.
Another verb. Yeah, so we have two verbs. But hearing, what is hearing?
This is a gerund.
A gerund, but what is it? Is it a verb?
No, this is a noun. It can be a subject.
Exactly. It's a noun, and in this occasion, it's an object.
Mhm.
But how can we have this difference? Verb, verb, object. Well, let's take a look at the first example. Listen. If I have the verb listen, then I have to say to.
Mhm.
And if I say listen to, what follows? What's next?
Object.
To what?
To music, to the
I
song,
listen
to
to.
you.
An example.
Uh-huh.
Excellent. So what's after to? What's after to?
An object.
A noun, an object. Perfect.
This is mainly a noun, right? Just to avoid misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's right. And that's our only similarity. So after the article to, we also have nouns, objects. And in this sentence right here, I look forward to hearing. She's not talking about the verb. She's talking about the event, the scenario, the moment, as a noun, as an object. And that's all it's doing.
Okay.
Okay, it's very simple, really. So you can say, I look forward to hear from you. Yes, you're talking about the verb. But if you say to hearing from you, then you're talking about the noun, the event, the moment, the occasion, the response, the noun. That's all. That is it.
Okay. Thank you so much, teacher.
You're very welcome. Does anybody else
so smart.
have any questions?
No, teacher. Thank you so much. It was such a great idea and great.
What about Liliana, Lucelena? Anybody else? Is that example okay and enough, or would you like another example?
To me, it's enough.
It's good. Okay, thank you, Liliana. Anybody else? No? All right, let's continue then. Can I erase everything?
Yes.
All right, I'm erasing everything. Perfect. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Mary L. Griffin. Once again, we have to underline the sentences with Mary asks for information. What sentences are asking for information? Can you tell? Let's see, Lucelena, can you find one? Anything, any question in the text? Yes.
Would it be a problem if I joined the program on Sunday?
Right here. Perfect.
I would appreciate.
Is that asking for information?
Could send me more details. Yeah.
Would it be a problem if I join the program on Sunday? Is that asking for information? Yes.
Yes.
But there are more questions. Thank you, Lucelena. Let's see, Mari Carmen, can you find another one, please?
Let's say, is there anyone I can? Well, instead I'm thinking about the next time.
Anything.
I would appreciate if you could send me more details about the accommodations, because this is asking for information about the accommodations. Accommodations means like positions into the job or job
how you
positions?
can, yes, the availability of the time and positions, the accommodations. I mean, if they need a cook in the morning and you can cook and you have free time in the morning, the accommodations. Sometimes it also means about the facilities. If there is a kitchen and if there is I don't know, a bedroom or a bathroom, I don't know, the accommodations.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
And more things, but let's see, that's another. Guys, do you agree? I would appreciate it if you send me more details about the accommodations. Is that a question for information?
I think yes.
You think? Why do you think? Well, for
Because
starters, it's not a question, right? There is no question mark.
no,
It's not a question.
but
That's right.
she
But the
needs
sentence,
to send to send
the
more
sentence, yeah.
about her.
The sentence indicates that the person wants or needs more information. So it's not a question, but it wants information, an inquiry. Yes? One more, please. Somebody else. Let's see. Liliana, can you find another one, please?
Thank you. Find another to ask information.
Another sentence where Mary asks for information.
In addition, it would be useful if I could talk to someone who has volunteered with you before. Is there anyone I can contact in my area? She want to contact with other other person
There.
in her area.
Yes. Now, is this a question? It would be useful if I could talk to someone who has volunteered with you before. Is that a question? No, right? It's not a question. But the sentence says, I need more information, please. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes, it's asking for information. All right. There is more.
Using conditional, teacher.
Yes.
Using conditional.
Maybe it's a conditional.
Sentence.
But it's a conditional structure. Yes, it's a conditional structure. Let's see. Leslie, can you find another one, please? And I don't know if somebody highlighted this thing and erased it. This is correct. That's information. I'm sorry, a question asking for information. That's correct. Leslie, can you find another sentence? No? What about you, Diana? Can you give us another sentence asking for information? Okay, what about Lucelena again? Don't worry. I think we are going again. I would like to volunteer with your program as an English teaching assistant in July. I have read the information on your website and have a number of queries. So far.
In that sentence, she doesn't give an information, but
doesn't give information? No, she's not to give information. She's not asking for information, you mean?
Your website says the program sorry. Maybe that no. Your website says that the program runs from Saturday to Saturday.
Is that asking for information?
No, but the information.
Once again, your website says that the programs run from Saturday to Saturday. Is that asking for information? No. But the next sentence says, I would find it difficult to arrive on Saturday. Is that asking for information?
I know, but the next sentence.
Not really, huh? So now that we have seen all of the text, I want to ask you something. Which sentences are asking for information? Because everything that we have highlighted, some of them are not sentences. Some of them are direct questions. So which ones are sentences asking for information?
The number one, no, not
It's not
a question.
a sentence.
A sentence. I would like to volunteer with you.
The first one is not that.
Program.
Which one?
The first one. I would like to volunteer with your program as an English teaching assistant in slide.
Is that a question?
Yes, because it's asking her for volunteer or some, yes, a volunteer.
She's asking. What is she asking? What is the question, or what is the information? What?
If she can get the volunteer program.
So she's asking for permission?
Yes.
Not really.
Not really.
She's
No.
she's just
offering.
saying that she's exactly that she's going
offering.
to join to the program just
Oh,
as
yeah,
that.
yeah.
She's not asking for permission. She's offering to volunteer.
Yes.
So that's not a sentence asking for information. The next thing we have is, would it be a problem if I join a program on Sunday? Is that a sentence?
No, it's a question.
It's a question, that's right. So that's not it. Next, I would appreciate it if you could send me more details about the accommodations. Is that a sentence?
Yes,
Yes, in a sentence.
That's a sentence. Is it asking for information?
Yeah, because she wants to know
Yes, there you go.
about the accommodations.
There. Next, it would be useful if I could talk to someone who has volunteered with you before. Is that a sentence?
Yes, it is.
Is it asking for information?
Yes.
Yeah, she's asking for a person who has volunteered before.
There. The next one is there anyone I can contact in my area? Is that a sentence?
No, that's a question.
No, that's a question. So we erase it. So there, we have two sentences that are asking for information. Now, let's take a look at this. Focus on the language, read the grammar chart, then read some sentences from the organization's reply below. Add it to the sentences where necessary. Not this yet, I'm gonna erase that little part. So only focus on the language. This is the questions from the girl, from Mary. It would be useful if I could talk to someone in my area. Then you have a question. Will be a problem if I join the program on Sunday? Okay. The answers are from the company. I would appreciate it. No, it's not the answer, but anyways, it's more sentences. There are more sentences. I would appreciate it if you could send details. I would find it difficult. The subject, it, and then it, but it's not a subject, it's an object. What's the difference between a subject and an object, guys?
The subject is a noun who performs the action or the one you are talking mainly about. And the object is the one who receives the effect of the action.
Okay. Let's see. In sentence number 1, I would find it useful. It would be useful if I could talk. What is it? Subject or object?
Object.
Subject. Why?
Subject. Because it do the action.
It is not the action, but it is about the action. It would be useful. Okay, that's the thing. What is it? What it are we talking about?
The idea to.
A person, an object?
No, it's the idea, the situation.
Yes, what situation?
To talk to someone in the area of the person.
Yes, to talk to someone. So basically this sentence other way. If I could talk, what's next, guys? What follows? What's next, guys? Can you help?
If I could talk to someone in my area, will be useful. It would be useful.
Actually, yes.
If I could talk.
Do we need a comma? And then
It
we
would
say,
be useful.
because we have two clauses, two sentences. So if I could talk to someone in my area, that's one clause. Then we have the second part. It would be useful, but what is it?
To refer to talk to someone.
The whole
Close.
sentence, the complete sentence. Could talk to someone in my area. And all of that is it. Okay? So why is it a subject? Because this is the subject, this subject. That would be useful. Okay, maybe in another way. If I could talk to someone in my area, I'm sorry, it would be useful if I could talk to someone in my area. The other example we have in the question, would it be a problem if I join the program on Sunday? Is the same thing. If I join the program comma, what's next, guys?
If I join the program, is there will be a problem?
What? No.
Will it be a problem?
Would it be a problem? Now, it changed the position. Now that they changed the position, what is it? Subject or object?
Subject.
An object.
Why is it an object if it changed the position?
Because it's a question.
Because it's a question, that's correct. Because this it is still about all of this. Right? So that it is a subject. Now let's go for the next example. I would appreciate it if you could send details. What is it?
An object.
An object. Why? Okay, let's write the complete sentence in the other form. If you
action.
send details, comma, I would appreciate it. Now we have it over here. Now this it is in a different position. On this side over here is the first thing. And in the question is the first thing after the modal. Okay, so it's in the beginning, before the verb, and the verb is about the subject. In this other situation, it doesn't begin with it. It's at the end of the first clause or at the end of the second clause. It's all the way to the end. And we have a subject, the subject I, and the verbs would appreciate. So now that we have subject, verb, and next is
Adjective?
object. No, it is not an adjective.
Adjective with a and then it's an object.
Nope, there is no adjective. It is an object.
But
because it's
appreciate is an adjective, no?
appreciate is an adjective. No.
What is appreciate?
What is it? Can you tell me? It's after would.
It's a verb.
It's a verb?
Yeah, it's after would. Remember, it's would, verb, all the time.
Okay.
Right? So we have I would appreciate it. What is it? What are we talking about with this?
So when the sentence had a verb, a subject, two subjects, the first is a subject and the second is an object. Or no?
Yes, all the time. You can have different things, for example. Okay. Do you have a subject?
In this sentence?
In the new sentence, yes. Luz and Mari study. Do you have a subject?
A subject? Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a verb?
Yes.
Do you have an object?
No.
No. Who is or are the subjects?
Luz and Mary?
Yeah, Luz and Mary. Now, if I write English, now do we have an object?
Yes.
Yes, now we have an object, and that's it. Okay. It's the same case over here. I would appreciate it. What is it?
Object.
But yeah, but what are we talking about?
The details and details.
Yes, if they could send details, she would appreciate that action, that niceness, that response. She would appreciate that. But why is that an object and in here is a subject? Well, because we can say it right here. It would be useful. It's about it, right? So it, in this case, is a subject. But on this example right here, now the subject is I. I would appreciate it. So if I appreciate it, it is now an object. For example, is this confusing or you need a very simple example?
I think I understand.
Yeah, everybody? No more examples? In conversation, people often use love in this way. I would love it if you could come over on Saturday. Common errors, avoid using a form of be to start a statement. It would be useful to talk to someone, not would be useful. So would be useful without a subject is incorrect, incomplete. Now here, add it to the sentences. It, you need to add it, whether it's a subject or an object. You need to read the sentences and write it where it's necessary. Let's do the number one, for example. We would prefer if you could arrive on Saturday because we do the training that evening. Where is it necessary, and it, and where?
We would prefer it if you could arrive on Saturday because we do the training that evening.
Yes, we would prefer it. Right there. And that's it. We would prefer it if you could arrive on Saturday. There. Go ahead and continue with the other ones, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we'll compare answers in 2 minutes.
Yes, teacher.
Please compare your answers.
Okay. For the second one, girls and boys, I guess. we would appreciate it if you could confirm your arrival time as soon as possible. What do you think? I wrote it. We will appreciate it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's necessary add it after appreciate. Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, perfect. Number 3, did you add something to that one?
No, I consider that isn't necessary to add it.
Yeah, I think the same. What about the others? Do you think it's necessary to add something?
No, I don't write any.
I add after find. You will find it useful. I add after find.
Into number 3?
No, in 4.
Number 4, I don't read
number 4.
I think it's correct the sentence. You will find useful to talk to someone about volunteering.
I ask, you will find it useful to talk to someone about volunteering. I add, you will find it useful.
The number 4?
Okay. Yeah, but you make me I was wondering about your answer. Maybe it could be sound correct. You will find useful. Useful.
Talk to someone about volunteering.
You will find useful. You will find useful.
I agree. I add after find it.
Yeah, that's also that I did, but I'm just trying to find out why. Okay, so now let's that one is the one that we are going to ask the teacher. And so number 5.
And so it is.
So it is not a problem.
Yes, I is. So it is not a problem.
Exactly.
There.
Excuse me, can you tell me what page is it, please?
Page 60.
What page?
60.
63?
60.
60. Okay. All right, so let's
Thank you.
complete this activity. So we would appreciate it if you could confirm. We would be grateful if you could send your payment for the accommodations. Nothing. You will find it useful to talk to someone about volunteer. There are volunteers in your town, so it is not a problem. There. How do you do?
We did it. Great.
Perfect. Do you have any
Teacher,
questions?
are you tired?
Am I what?
Are you tired?
A little bit. Does it
Sleepy
show?
or somehow? Because I feel that today you are like going into, let's say, downs. I feel just like that. Or are you
I'm
mad
what?
at us or something?
Mad?
Yeah, like angry or something.
Angry?
Yeah, because that's the way I feel that you are now or today, or I don't know. I think that you are tired today.
Tired?
Yeah, tired. Sorry,
Yeah, I
tired.
feel a little tired, yes. And well, let's see, well, we're almost finished and we still have to do the writing part. And this is very important. So writing and check. Write an inquiry with questions to a program below. So here are only 3 examples of different programs. For example, help build a home for a family, work in a wildlife sanctuary, or help serve meals to the needy. Now, imagine these programs were in a community about 4 hours from your house. So imagine it's 4 hours from your house. So right now here we are I am in Acapulco. So I can put the example that the program is in Cuernavaca. Just as an example, 4 or 5 hours away. I don't know. I don't know where you are, but wherever you are, think about the program and imagine is 4 or 5 hours away and you want to volunteer. Imagine you want to volunteer. So you have to write an email inquiry asking for information. Something like this. Something like this. Okay. So I would like to volunteer with your program, helping the rhinoceros in June. I have read your information and I have a number of inquiries, of queries. Your website says that the program runs blah, blah, blah. It will find it difficult. I will find it useful. I will find it great. Would it be a problem? I would appreciate all of those things in your email. And the purpose was to have the email done today, but it's already 1:26. So let's begin with whatever you can begin. Start writing your email on your notebooks. And in only a couple of minutes, we'll see how much you got. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
All right, go ahead, please. Okay, it's 5:58. I know it's maybe you have only the title. Do you have any questions?
No.
No? Is this easy?
Yeah, I think.
Awesome. Okay, well, what we will have to do is complete the letter, complete your email. You have to check for errors, check for grammar, spelling, and context, okay? You check it yourself and write it neat and clean on a piece of paper. Take a very good quality picture. Yeah, make sure the shadow doesn't blur the image. Make sure the light bulb does not blind the page. Make sure the picture looks good and everything can be read easily. And send the picture to the WhatsApp group. Because on Monday, we'll have to check your letters and check for errors, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Do you have any questions?
No.
No.
Does it sound easy? I hope so. I hope it sounds easy. Okay, we are finished for
Can we
today.
choose any other I have said any other idea?
I'm sorry, can you repeat your question, please?
Yeah, if can we choose any other organization?
Absolutely, you can choose anything you want. You can choose anything here in Mexico, maybe in your area where you are at, or any organization that is really happening right now in the world, any part of the world, whatever you want. The purpose is the letter. The purpose is the email and your queries. We need to see the inquiries and I need to see your writing and check, okay?
Okay, yeah, teacher, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, guys. If you don't have any questions, we are finished for today. I will see you on Monday.
See you on Monday.
See you, teacher. Thank you.
See you,
See you,
teacher.
teacher. See you
Bye.
Have a
guys.
great weekend, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.